Hey, good morning, guys. So I want to go back over these instructions. If you open up the document from the bulletin board, or you can just look right here, what it says to do is to choose a spot in your yard or porch where there's plants growing, there's some activity, so ants, birds, anything. And if you're confined, you actually can do this just by looking out the window. Okay, so what I did is I just walked out my front door and took a photo of um, just this little area here. Okay, so this is what I mean. I got a little tiny little garden, some grass. I took this angle because I had a couple mushrooms, which gave me something more to add to my diagram. So your job is to kind of hang out and just look at all the things going on here. Look for ants, birds, hummingbirds. I had a couple of hummingbirds come and go, bees, even things I know visit that area frequently, but maybe I'm not seeing at that particular moment. All right. So start down by writing. I took the picture, which is a great addition to this, but write down everything you can think of that is necessary for life in that area: water, soil, etc. So what I did is I just made a little document. See if I can pull that up real quick. And everything in that area. So, oh, it says to break it into groups: biotic and abiotic. So living and non-living. So I've got grass, I got the mushrooms, I got roses, I got these other little bushes, I've got bees, a little roly-poly on the sidewalk, a hummingbird that comes and goes. I've got some non-living things. That abiotic is the term for that. So just the dirt, oxygen, things I can't see also. Remember, keep that in mind. So O2, oxygen, CO2, carbon dioxide, water, stone, sunlight, anything else you can come up with. Okay, I left the house and the sidewalk out of this. And then also any processes that you maybe don't necessarily see, but you know are happening. Got decomposition. I got those mushrooms there, so they're eating something. You guys know those are decomposers. I've got some photosynthesis, which means I've got some respiration going, and so on. Okay, and we'll come back to this diagram in a second. It's kind of messy, but it's just to give you the idea of what to do. So once you've got those things written down, including things like the life activities, whether you're actually seeing them or not, and you've created that list broken into two parts like I just showed you, then draw out a summary of the activities that you have come up with, and then take a picture of that, and that's what you want to send in. And then be ready in class to give a quick accounting of what you drew. So as you guys know, I'm not the neatest drawer, so I just kind of did this real quick, but made a little drawing of the area. Excuse me. Got some rose plants that just like the photo you just saw. So here's that area. There's some roses over here that didn't come out that I have in my diagram. And I know there's sunlight, I've got carbon dioxide, there's photosynthesis happening, there's water coming in, just all the things you know that are happening in these plants, in these areas, okay? I've got a little hummingbird that comes and goes, I've got my little roly-poly, I've got my mushroom, which must mean there's decomposition, decaying matter underneath, I've got the grass, some more photosynthesis. So everything you can come up with that's in that area. Okay, and try to do a nicer drawing than this. I'm a scribbler and did that in about 2 minutes, whereas this is a good half hour, 40-minute activity for you guys to do. Okay, so I took a photo of the area. That would be a great addition. That's not on the assignment, but that does make it a little more interesting for people to look at when you're presenting. And then the diagram with the list of things that are here's broken into two parts: the living and the non-living parts, biotic and abiotic, and then any processes that I know or have to assume are going on. All right, and then back to this assignment. Draw it out, take a picture, and send it to me on Axis. And then during class on Zoom, gosh, 2 minutes max, because we got like anywhere from 15 to 20 people doing this. Okay, so it'll get old real fast if we go on and on. So quick Zoom interview describing your diagram, describing your picture, and that is it. Okay. All right. We'll talk soon and get going on that. Hope you enjoy it.